temperature's dropping. Now might be a good time to make camp.
We should set up our tents and get a fire started before dark.
We should, but all the wood's wet. How are we gonna do it?
Look, there's a table over there with wood underneath it. I bet that's dry.
Bet you're right.
How are we going to start a fire with those? We can use those for kindling, but we need tinder.
Would anybody bring any cotton balls or any other fire starters?
I got nothing.
Neither do I. What are we gonna do? It's gonna get down below freezing tonight. We need a fire.
Relax, we have everything we need.
But all we have is our gear. And snacks.
Exactly. Hi, my name is Laurel Lancaster. In a survival situation, it's important to use all available resources. Chips are excellent fire starters due to their high fat and oil content, but is this a defining factor which determines the specifics of the burn? I hypothesize there is a direct correlation between the amount of fat and oil in the chips and the heat and length of the total burn.
Alright, while you hypothesize, we'll get the tent set up.
Now, as this experiment involves fire, I've taken the precaution of keeping a first aid kit nearby and also having a Red Cross trained adult on hand in case of any accident or injury. For this experiment, I've chosen 5 different chip brands. I've lined them up by total fat content, starting with rolled gold pretzel sticks with 0 grams of total fat to Fritos corn chips with 10 grams of total fat. Now, if my hypothesis is correct, the total heat and length of the burn will correspond with this lineup. Will it? Let's find out. During this experiment, speed was the name of the game. Fire reacts very quickly, so I had to make observations as fast as possible without getting burned. When it comes to fire especially, safety is the #1 priority. Based on my collected data, I concluded that my hypothesis was incorrect. In both average temperature and length of burn, the Tostitos far exceeded the Fritos, despite the fact that Tostitos only have 7 grams of fat compared to Fritos' 10 grams. Up until then, the results were as expected. The pretzels only burned for a few seconds and went out before I could take a temperature reading. The baked lays behaved predictably too. Being so thin, they caught fire easily and the flames consumed their fuel quickly. I definitely regret using the pita chips as one of my tests. They were thick, hard to light on fire, and the fire simply stayed in one place. During this experiment, I learned that surface area and airflow are 2 of the most important factors of fire building, especially in the early stages. Although the Fritos have a higher fat content, the Tostitos were larger and their arch shape allowed more air to pass through and fuel the flames. In conclusion, although there was not a direct correlation between the fat content and the strength of the fires with these brands, I do believe that chips with a higher fat content will burn hotter and longer than others, but there are other factors one must take into consideration, such as the surface area of the chip. You know what? You guys go on ahead. I'll catch up. And so, whether you're in a survival situation or just in need of some dry materials, you know exactly what to bring. I'm Laurel Lancaster. Thanks for watching.
Rolling them hills and it's waiting for me there. We were digging and sifting from 5 to 5, selling everything we found just to stay alive.